What's up, YouTube? Epics are better than legendaries. Now, when it comes to champions who can deal damage, we all know what the bottom line is. The bottom line is how awakened can you get these champions? How many stars does your soul have on your champion? And how much empowerment you can run on them, right? And these are the two things that when you're talking about epics compared to legendaries, they're much cheaper. It's much cheaper to get a 6-star legendary epic champion than it is to get a legendary champion. That's just how it is. And it's also way more accessible for you to be able to pick up a +4 epic champion than it is for you to get a legendary +4 champion in raid, right? It's just the way it is, or in any game. That's just how it is, right? Now, when you get these champions empowered and you get them really high awakening, you can get some really nice stat on these champions, and they can really compete with the top legendaries when it comes to damage dealers in Hydra. I'm going to show you guys my team, but before we show you that, I want to show you the fact that I got a +3 Gala. We managed to pick up 2 more Galas, which I'm really happy about, and we have Alika +1, and we have 4-star awakening on her. Now, I would love to have both of them +4 6-star. That's not the case. We'll have to wait for that, but these two champions are fantastic. There's a plethora of other epic champions I want to cover, so if you guys want to watch that, make sure you guys sub to the channel, keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll show you the stats that we are getting from our empowerment. For Alika, she only has the 10% attack, so she is getting 135 attack, which is nothing to neglect. It's really good. 1.5k 1.6k HP, really good, and around about 100 defense we're picking up. We're not getting any of the speed or the crit damage. That's going to come at +2. And with our Gala, the stats that we're getting in bonus: 430 attack from empowerment, 5.5k HP. That is absolutely massive. 30% HP, 30% attack, 30% defense, 5 speed and 5 crit damage. Really nice. When I get the 4th one, I believe I get extra 10 speed. I get another 5 speed added on, and I get 5% crit rate more and another 5% crit damage. So that is going to be super nice for me. But yeah, I'll show you guys the team and what we ran for Hydra. So let's go. So here is the full team. We are running to Hanraken lead, best lead champion on my account. She's fantastic. We have Easter in the 2nd spot. Now, it is important to look at this team sort of positioning, because we have Eastrid in the 2nd spot because she's in a hex set. If you have anybody in a hex set, I would recommend running them in 2nd spot, especially if they have AoE hex. That way you can get value from the hex whenever they land it. But as a practice, I like to keep my hex champion 2nd. And then we have Gala and our Alika, 2 epic damage dealers. Then we have Mishinaki, who is really good as well. Decreased defense, hex, and burns as well from him. And then we have Cardier with the ally attack. So we're going to go into a run and see how we want to start this fight. If you guys are thinking why does Hydra look slightly different, it's because these water droplets are new. We were looking at this slightly on stream too, and I realized there was something different about Hydra, and after comparing a few videos, it turns out that these water droplets are now new. They weren't in the game before, but yeah. If you guys are thinking, why does Hydra look a little bit weird? That is why. So we're going to go ahead and start off the buffs and debuffs. We want to land the decreased speed onto Decay, and then let Blight go ahead of him. We also don't really mind keeping him alive. Really, we just take value for damage, I guess. Try to bring down Blight as much as we can. So we get started nice and easy. Around about 40% off Blight there, which is really good. He's going to do his cloud, and then we're going to get the cleanse from the decay. But we're okay with that. We'll hold decreased speed for now, and we let him do his cleanse. And then after that, we can keep the strip too, because he's going to do increase attack. And then once he does his increased attack, we can go ahead and strip and do everything that we want to. I'm not sure if I really want to keep manualing. We have the strip here. The only thing I want to do is land decrease attack on this guy, and then we should be off to the races. Let's see. We land decrease speed. He will get the cleanse, but that's okay. That's not too much of an issue. We should be able to deal with him anyway. And that should be the setup. We want to land decrease attack and block buff, and then we'll just put it on auto, and then we'll watch these Hydra heads die, I guess. We got the block buffs here, which is the important part. There it is. The shield's already broken. Mission Haki with a hit. I'm not sure if anybody else did any damage, but pretty nice damage. Yeah, the team is pretty nice. I would say the team is semi-auto. It's not fully auto. You need to look out for Wrath. But any team that's not running a Reviver, you generally kind of have to be careful with. And even if you're running a Reviver, some teams I feel like if you step away or if you want to do it full auto, you're generally going to end up in a situation where, you know, it's not going to be ideal for you. So many things can go sideways. A lot of the damage that I'm doing is single target. A lot of people are surprised of how much damage my team does. It does do a ton of damage because we have really good damage dealers. Also because we have single target damage dealers, 2.6 million there. Massive hit. We have single target damage dealers and the damage gets spread with the Hex debuff. So it's really nice because we can do damage into single target. We don't have damage reduction from AoEs that the Hydra has. And the splash damage you'll see is around about 30k per hit from Gala there. And then another 50k hits over there. You'll see from Alika, if she has a big hit, she did 223k on the splash hit. I didn't see what the initial full damage was, but you can see the amount of damage we've done onto these Hydra heads on the side is huge. And that is because of Hex. So you kind of want to do single target damage and basically complement the damage with Hex. That way you can spread the damage as much as possible and you don't get the penalty of AoE damage. Champions are really good for this, who do single target damage. Also Valkynon. Valkynon is a great champion who does AoE damage, but it doesn't count as AoE damage. It counts as single target damage. So I don't have a Valkynon, but if I did, I would love to try him out. But yeah, I'm gonna run this key. I am gonna speed it up a little bit, add some tunes in the background so you guys can enjoy the run. And at the end, we'll come back and discuss how the team did. Whether we can do 1 billion on Nightmare or not, we'll have to see. But yeah, I am hopeful that we will be able to do 1 billion. I don't know if I'd say 1 million, but 1 billion is the target. We're looking for this team. So yeah, enjoy the run and I'll catch you guys at the end of the run. And there it is. This is the key. Nightmare Hydra. We come in at 851 million damage. Huge numbers, massive numbers. Now, the last time I ran this team, Alika was slightly ahead, or I'd say around about 20-30 million ahead of Gala. We ran that team on Brutal, and here we see since then Gala has picked up empowerment level +3. This is a fantastic thing with the epics, that the empowerment is so accessible. The awakenings are a lot more accessible too. So this is what makes these epic champions so fantastic, and it makes like raid as a game a lot more fun, is the fact that we brought these epics back in, and they are now really viable for endgame content. Like Hydra, like anywhere in Doom Tower, in Centranos, the fact that you can empower your champions, it takes them so close to legendaries now, and the chances of you getting a unique legendary is already really tough, right? Somebody who doesn't have Mission Arcue, or somebody who doesn't have Cardio, or somebody who doesn't have Tuhanrak has a much better chance of getting epic versions or epic damage dealers, right? Maybe the example is slightly different because these support units are slightly different when it comes to void support units, but generally like damage dealers, like let's say who's a good, I generally use all the free to play damage dealers, but let's say something like a Grazo, who's a void legendary, who's a really good damage dealer. Valkyrin is a really good damage dealer. I mean, in terms of legendary damage dealers, Salad is also a really good one, but not really that accessible. But yeah, all these champions can be replaced with epic champions. I do have a list of other epic champions I want to try out. But yeah, this is the team I've ran with for now. I will be trying out other combinations of damage dealers for epic units. But let's look at these numbers for starters. 86 million from Eastrid in Hexet. Then we have Tuhanrak with 42 million. We have Gala with 222 million and Alika at 208 million. In my eyes, because Gala is taking those extra turns, Alika is the winner for this damage, I would say. Even though Gala's got the bigger number, but I'm pretty sure she's taken more turns than Alika has, which is, we made it all the way to 1500 turns. So it's really, really good. You can see the viability of a team when it goes the whole distance. We have Mishinaki with 245 million. Really nice damage from Mishinaki. He is taxing a lot of the damage from my epic damage dealers. And we have Cardiel with around about 44 million damage. So those are the numbers. Super happy with the key. We're going to go ahead and lock in the Nightmare key. So we're going to submit. It's around about, I'd say, 3.2 billion clash points. So really, really good. Again, not a Trundon level ridiculousness, but is really, really nice. I'll show you guys where we sit with our key. We did 850 million with a couple of epics. We have a few guys above and below us. It really does depend on what kind of week we're having, if we're going for Hydra Clash number 1 or 2 or 3, where we want to finish. But yeah, here we are sitting around about 13th with 850 million. There will be a few keys here that aren't Trunda keys, all the way up to, I'd say, top 8. The top 7 keys are Trunda keys, I'm pretty certain. And then we have some really nice keys from De Greer, who's not running Trunda. He did around about 3 billion damage. Awesome, awesome player. Shout out to him. Running a really nice Androck Garol team. 6-star blessings on them too. Very, very nice. But yeah, let's take a look at the gear on our champions. Like I said, when you can empower champions, you can really take them to the next level. Epic empowerment does give you a ton of extra stats. Let's see what I'm getting for empowerment. I'm getting 5 speed. I'm getting 5 more crit damage. I am getting 430 more attack, which is really, really nice. And you get some survivability too, right? So 5.5k HP and then 200 defense. Definitely should not be slept on. Having survivability on these epics from their empowerment is so, so big. And also the really nice thing for the empowerment is that you get the same amount of base stats, that the legendaries get 10% for each awakening of HP, defense, and attack, and the epics get the exact same thing. So it's super nice to be able to empower these epic champions. You get really good stats. So I will make a follow-up video talking about which epics you guys need to keep hold of, as in damage dealers for Hydra. So make sure you guys sub to the channel for that. Like the video, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think of these epic champions. Are you guys planning on running any of these? Do you have any empowerment on them? Do you have a +4 Gala hanging around somewhere? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section down below as I run you guys through my masteries, because I know everybody generally when they're looking for a video, they'll click on one of my videos and they probably haven't seen the previous one. So if I say, just go check a different one and you'll find the masteries, not everybody wants to go through every single video, which is fair enough. I'll just quickly go ahead and show you all the masteries, and there they are. There you go. That's the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you guys' support. Definitely means the world to me. Thanks so much for watching my videos. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.